Rolling. Action.
Where are you from originally?
Around here.
The Valley?
Hollywood, mainly.
And what did your parents do?
My father worked in television, and my mother, this is going to sound silly to you, she was a librarian.
Why does that sound silly?
I guess it doesn't.
Does your mother still work?
No, she's retired.
Are you close?
She's my mother.
What does she say about seduce and destroy?
Go get her, money.
And your father?
He passed away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, people die.
I wouldn't have asked it.
Not a problem.
And you ended up at UC Berkeley.
From 84 to 89?
Psychology major.
Right.
And do you have your master's?
I was this close.
In 5 years?
Muffy, could I get another ciggy?
See, I thought you grew up here in the Valley.
Like I said, yeah.
And you went to Van Nuys High, right?
Well, not sure how much I went, but I was enrolled. I was such a loser back then. I was misguided, pathetic. I was very fat. Not even close to what I am today. Not the Frank TJ Mackey you're eager to talk to, because I was swimming in what was, as opposed to what I wanted.
Where does that name come from?
What name? My name?
It's not your given name, right?
My mother's name, actually. Good question. You've done your research.
And Frank?
Frank was my mother's father.
Okay, that's why. I had trouble locating your school records at
Oh,
UCLA
yeah.
and UC Berkeley. You see, the name changed. They had no official enrollment.
No. They wouldn't.
They wouldn't?
No, certainly not. My enrollment wasn't official, that's right. Was that unclear?
Kind of.
I wouldn't want that to be misunderstood. My enrollment was totally unofficial because I was sadly unable to afford tuition up there, but there were 3 wonderful men who were kind enough to let me sit in on their classes, and their names are Horn, Langtree, and McCready, among others. I was completely independent financially, and like I said, one sad sack of shit. So what we're looking at here is a true rags to riches story. And I think that's what most people respond to and seduce. And then at the end of the day, hey, it may not even be about picking up chicks and sticking your cock in it. It's about finding what you can be in this world. Defining it. Controlling it. Saying, I will take what is mine. You just happen to get a blowjob out of it today. What the fuck, why not? The listener patient, in other words, the chick, settles into a very light, very delicate, conversationally induced state. Not a trance, mind you, but a state that is brand new, the system state. What did I do? I realized that concept and put it into practical, get my dick hard and fucking use. I'm going to build a state for the seducer and the seducee to live, breathe, vote, pay taxes, and party till dawn. I'm going to teach methods of language that will help anyone get a piece of ass tail.
Let's talk about...
I just realized this is for television. I can't swear up and down like I just did.
It's fine, I can
I
bleep
warned
it
you,
out.
I'd get on a roll.
Let's talk more about your background.
Muffy, coffee?
See, I'm confused about your past.
Is that
the
still
thing.
lingering?
Just to clarify,
So boring. So useless.
I would just like to clear some things up.
Thank you. Funny thing is, this is actually an important element of seduce. Facing the past is an important way of not making progress. That's something I tell my men over and over and over and over.
This isn't meant to...
I try and teach the students to ask, what is it in native?
Are you asking me that?
Yes.
Well, just trying to figure out who you are, how you might have become...
In aid of what?
Well, I'm saying, Frank, I'm just trying to figure out who you are.
There are a lot more important things I'd like to put myself into.
It's all important.
Not really.
It's not like I'm trying to attack you.
If this is how you want to spend the time, then go. But you're going to be surprised at what a waste it is. The most useless thing in the world is that which is behind me. Chapter 3.
We talked earlier about your mother and about your father and his death. And I'm not trying to sound challenging or defeatist here, but I have to ask, just to clear some things up.
I'm not hearing a question in there.
Do you know a Miss Sims? Do you remember a Miss Sims, Frank? She does. Frank? Frank, what are we gonna do here? Are we having a staring contest? Is there something, do you have anything to say? I'm not trying to attack you, Frank. I think that if you have something that needs to be cleared up, well then, I was told that your father, that he left you and your mother, and you were forced to take care of your mother during her illness. That you took care of her while she struggled with cancer. Should get the camera on him.
I'm coming.
And Miss Sims became your caretaker after your mother died. Frank? Frank, can we talk about your mother? Frank? Frank, can you? Come on, Frank, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm quietly judging you. Oh, time's up. Interview's over.
So you just sat it up, that's what you did?
You requested my time and I gave it to you. You called me a liar, you made accusations, and you say if I'd known I wouldn't have asked and it's not an attack. Well, I don't want to be the sort of fella who doesn't keep his word. I gave you my time, bitch, so fuck you now.
Frank, you're hurting a lot of people.
Fuck you.